back. It has been a long time since I have been, since I've made a video. So today is September the 10th, 2016. I have went from 7 days post-op and did not do any recording until my 7-month post-op. So I am a 2-day, 7 months post-op VSG surgery. I have gone from, my max weight was 254 pounds, and I'm currently 172 pounds right now. So it has been wonderful. It has had its ups and downs, but overall I am extremely pleased with my decision to have VSG surgery. I think it's been extremely successful, and I am just now getting to the point where I realize that yes, this surgery is a gift from God, but it also is to the point now where it's going to be my willpower. I feel like I'm at a point now where I can pretty much eat what I want, so I have to be careful. The quantities are still fairly small, but the more that you push your pouch, the more that you are able to stretch it out. So you have to be very careful with that. But overall, it's been a wonderful experience. I think I'm at the point now where I'm looking into two different things. I mean, number one, from going 254 pounds to 172, your body, you do have loose skin, and I've already started the process of looking into getting skin removal. So I really would like a mommy makeover, because I've gone from a double D to a C cup, and it's not a pretty thing. Not a pretty sight, but I feel like an overall mommy makeover would be wonderful. Another thing that I've come to realize is surgery does not fix your mind. I think all of us, for some reason or another, we have gone to food as an addiction, as a comfort, as a coping mechanism, some of us, and yes, outwardly it's going to help you to be more confident in yourself as you lose weight, as you feel better about yourself and you fit better in clothing. But the deeper underlying issues that may be the reasons why you're going towards food, they don't go away. So sure, you begin to feel better. I feel like that recording that used to go on in my head over and over and over, that cycle of wanting food, longing for food, eating, and then feeling bad about all the bad food I ate, and just a vicious cycle that I was in, then going back to eating bad food because I was upset about that. I feel like the little voice that just ran over and over and over and over when I looked in a mirror and I felt unhappy with what I saw, and as you look in the mirror, you don't realize you're speaking that into yourself, to your subconscious mind. You're speaking that every day, that self-hatred. So I feel like with this surgery, it definitely has helped me to have a better self-esteem. I feel better about myself. I feel like I take better care of myself. Not that I didn't before, but when I try now, I like how I look. You know, when I put the makeup on, when I put my clothing on, I just feel better overall. But the deeper underlying issues are still there. I've had to be very cautious with transfers of addiction. Because when you sip a little alcohol, it's very easy to sip a little alcohol and and feel nice, and you don't have the comfort of food like you did before. So I've had to really put myself in check with other things that could possibly be transfers of addiction, which is a very real thing. I have a cousin, he also had bariatric surgery and had a transfer of addiction and gained all his weight back. So it's a very real thing that I try to be cognizant of. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying. But I've realized that too. Like my first video, I went back and I was looking at all the videos that I made, and I was, had experienced something really painful, and I said it was like the universe slapping you upside the face. it's still happening. So yes, I've lost some weight and everything, but I feel like for me to still allow those relationships and the same person to come into my life, she has shown me, and I believe that everybody comes into your life for a reason, as I've said before, but it shows me that you may change the physical, but you have to also work on the mental aspects, dealing with the root of why you allow the people that you allow in your life, and there's it's just so much more to weight loss surgery, and why we allowed ourselves to get in the state that we're in the first place. There's a lot of self-analyzing that you have to do, and be ready to do that, and have a support system there. If you need to get into counseling, or just have a real talk with yourself of sitting down and analyzing those deeper parts of you that need healing. Because if not, it's just going to go to something else, or it'll go right back to food, and it's very easy to go right back to food. So I try to keep myself in check with that. I have longed to be where I'm at right now, so I'm not trying to ruin it by going back into old habits. So I've been trying to, and a key part of this surgery too is exercise. Now it's really, the weight comes off fairly easy at the beginning, but then you'll hit plateaus every few months, 3 months, 4 months, like the 6-month mark, and you'll hit those plateaus and you'll be devastated. You'll think, oh, is this it? Is the weight loss stopped? No, it hasn't. You're just going to hit a plateau, sometimes for 2 weeks, sometimes a month, sometimes a week, and then the scale will start moving again. As long as you're not taking in too many calories, which is easy to do if you start sipping and biting on things, and then you just aren't conscious of what you're doing, and you're just biting here and there, but it's not healthy food, because eventually you'll be able to eat everything that you can eat pre-surgery. Maybe not as much, but even if you're picking on that throughout the day, those calories add up. So yeah, so this is where I'm at, 7-month mark. I am overall extremely proud of how far I've come, that I've set my goal of changing and becoming into the woman that I desire to be. And I feel like here, 7 months later, I am so much closer. I'm not exactly we're to the finish line, but we're all evolving and growing, and I feel like I'm much closer to who that woman is that I see inside and want to become and want her to come out, than I was 7 months ago. So I just feel like if you want this surgery, then do your research. I went through UNC in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, University of North Carolina Hospital. I had Dr. Timothy Farrell was my surgeon, and he is phenomenal. No gases, planes, just in and out, beautiful, great experience overall with my care provided by that hospital. So if you're in the North Carolina area, it's a great place to go. And I know a lot of people, they either go with Duke Hospital or UNC, and I have a coworker who's going through Duke who has so many more hurdles to jump through, tests to have to go through, doctor's visits that she's having, but that they make. But UNC, you're in and out, and it's wonderful. I have Blue Cross Blue Shield, so it's a seamless process. So yeah, I wish everyone the best. It has been one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. And I just feel like you definitely need to be mentally ready to face those, to face the deeper issues of why we allowed ourselves to get in that state of obesity in the first place. It is not a fix-all. By 7 months, you may be able to, if you push yourself, be right where you started before and able to eat. I know that's devastating to think. It is for me too. But you can very much push yourself right back to stretching that pouch out. So be very careful with that. And you do notice a difference with people. I mean, I know I'm jumping on a lot of topics, but doors are held out for you more often. People, I wouldn't say they're friendlier, because for the most part people were friendlier, but I noticed that men are a little bit more courteous than they were when I was 250 pounds. But overall, it's been positive, and yeah, and I think it's made exercising easier, definitely. So, I've started the Couch to 5K, which is a great running app that is available. I have an iPhone, so I don't know if, I guess it's available on other phones, but it's a great app to use for beginning runners, to get you started. And exercise is very important. I know I'm jumping around, but exercise is important to maintaining and just overall feeling better, and helping the progression along when you hit those plateaus. So, so that's about it. I will do my best to touch base again. Um, let's see, next month we'll do an 8-month post-op video. I'm on my way to work, and I wish you all the best, and I will chat with you soon. Bye-bye.